Only minutes have passed since the hideous creature that Dr. Willard had become gasped the last breath of its violently short life cycle. The experiment had failed. The gleam of immortality returned to the stars from which it came. Lara looks on silently, oblivious to the press of the bitter Antarctic wind. Suddenly, a ragged figure emerges from the dark, gaping hole of the meteorite cavern. It is Willard, a human reborn but in the throes of death. A hand gestures wildly. A final guttural laugh tears through the silence. The figure slumps forward and is still. With the snow already forming a ghastly shroud over the body, Lara quickly tears an object from the dead man's grasp. A wallet. Its monogrammed W, now standing sadly against Willard's last earthly remains. Inside, the usual collection of tattered mementos, a hodgepodge of foreign currency, and... But this cannot be. A familiar expression glides across Lara's face, an eyebrow raised by a wry and knowing smile. Before her, a telegram urging to take an immediate return to take possession of another artifact now secure beneath the Scottish mists at Willard's Loch Ness estate. The adventure continues, says Lara, to nothing but Willard's dark laughter still ringing in her ears. So there was a fifth. Hello, I am Izzy Noodles and welcome to the Tomb Raider 3 Gold expansion. This is called The Lost Artifact, and I guess in this modern day and age you could call this a DLC. It also includes Lara's home level, as you can see, which is identical to the home level for the main Tomb Raider 3 game. So I gave an insight into the plot, and Lara is in search of a fifth artifact on top of the 4 she found in the main game. So as it said, we are heading on to Scotland. Okay, so the helicopter is dropping us off, and to skip this you can just draw the weapons, but we'll watch it land. In a while. Okay, there we go. So we start off in this enclosed area and we can see a load of stuff we can possibly look at over there, but it's not obvious what to do. In fact, these plants, these orange and green plants, the vast majority of these in the level are climbable, so that's how we get over. Just jump on up and climb over the top. Okay, and we can see a medpack in the far distance over there, so to get that you can jump onto this block. You can move this block, but there's no need. Just grab onto the vines again as a monkey bar and make your way to the end. So this medpack is kind of a one shot only. If you happen to slide off before grabbing the medpack, then you can't actually climb back out just here. Okay, so when you're done, if you've fallen in or once you grab the medpack, you can move on this way. So the current will bring you over, that's fine. There's no items to collect. Just swim through here. And this is the main section now that I'm going to be collecting a load of items in. So under the dock, or pier, whatever you want to call it, there's some more harpoons. And if you want everything, you'll have to be climbing out quite a few times. And this dock is the only place to do that. So if you're not bothered about all the items, you can just go ahead and jump to the block in the corner and then make your way over the bridge section over there. But I'm gonna get all the things. Well, almost. So come left and then left again. We're gonna just ignore the ramp. Just for now, I'm gonna come and get some flares. I'm surprised there was no skip just there where the music changed. There'll be a lot of skipping where the music changes, and I don't know why, so I apologize for that if it happens. Also in this section, if you light a flare, you can see this is a passage. So I'll not go that way, we don't need to. I'll explain where that comes out when I get there. So I'm gonna just leave again and now climb on up the ramp. And it's shown as a guard that is just there. So the gate that's on the other side there, so that's just to the left, we kind of want him to open that. So if you use the pistols, he'll easily just get that open. Oh, I spoke too soon. He did not open the gate. That's really annoying. That's a first for me. I just shoot him and he opens it by the time he dies. I feel like I do want to start again. This is pretty irritating. I done goofed. Okay, success. So, yep, I guess my mistake was being too close to him. The closer you are to an enemy, the more damage you do. So I guess that was it. I was too close and was doing a lot more damage. So once he opens the gate, the demon dog comes out. He has glowing eyes. Don't ask me. I do not know. But the guy drops some flares. And inside here is a Medpack. Also, we can see this trap door here, so this is where the dark underground passage comes out. There's a lever underground that opens this up and you can climb on out. But if the guy didn't open the gate, then you're kind of stuck in here and you have to go back around. And also, it spawns another dog by coming through the underground passage, so that's why it's kind of pointless. So after all of that, we can come through this way. We're heading towards that bridge section now that I mentioned. We'll have an angle. There we go. It's showing us there's a guy over there, but just go ahead. Jump on over. And we do just want to kill him. He's not going to open up anything. Okay, and just like in the original Tomb Raider 3 game, these guards will, in their dying moments, try to get their last shot off on you. So you'll want to try and roll behind them to avoid the last shot. So he dropped some shotgun shells and there's some more just here. And when you pick these up, the camera angle changes. So if you walk all the way forward and just tilt the camera just a little bit, we can see good old Nessie in the distance taking a swim. So that's a pretty cool addition, but you gotta look for it. Also, you can just see towards the left, kind of the direction Lara is currently looking in, there is some Uzi, no, I was going to say Uzi clips. They are the Uzis themselves. So I will show you how to get them. It will take off a lot of health. So currently I'm on full health. And I'll save my game. So to get there, you see the point right above Lara's head? That's what we're aiming for. I'm just going to turn to the right just slightly. We'll want to aim on the more brown section. So this is an item I'm actually going to leave behind. I'm only showing you how to get there. So do a running jump and you will need to grab in the air. And look how much health that has taken off. So that is why I'm going to leave this item behind. It only gives you 40 bullets in this pickup, and that's not very much at all. So yeah, I will reload my game so that I'm back up on the bridge. We'll actually get a chance to get the Uzi clips again in the next level, and we'll have a lot more ammo for it next time in the next level. So yeah, I do like to collect 100% of items, but this is an exception for me. I will leave this one behind. Okay, so next there's a lot more items to collect in the bridge area. Did I kill the bird? I've retried quite a few times. I did not kill the bird, so every attempt is mushing into one. So easy peasy to kill the crows in these levels. So next, hopping over to these rocks for the Harpoon Gun. This level is all about the harpoons because wow, why not? So we need to come to this sloped section. It's easier to sidestep into this because this is angled. This tile I'm on is angled, so it kind of just pushes you away if you try to step forward. And I'm going to do a very tricky jump around the corner. There is also a slope around the corner, so you've got to be careful not to hit that. And so I know I've just saved, but I'm going to save again. In case I mess this up, I am on this spot. Okay, so running jump and just veer a little bit around the corner. There we go. Ignore the noisy motorbike that's outside. I'm sorry. I got gas, really. I'm blaming a motorbike for it. So once you've got that, just hop into the water. There is an item we can collect. I'll have to come around this pillar because the current pushes you away. And we've got some harpoons. So that's it for now. We're going to climb out at the dock. So like I said, every time we pick something up and have to go into the water to return, we'll have to climb out at the dock. Excuse me. Okay, so back around, I will just hop down here because we've got some harpoons here as well. We've got 2 pickups. One here and one a little further along. So this level is all about the harpoons. Okay, ooh, got my head stuck. Okay, so again, we'll have to go back around. Oh no, Laura. No, no. Whoa, okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okay, we've managed to get unstuck. And let's climb back around yet again. So now again, hit this, come up here, and then do a running jump to here. I think that might be the first time I've hit that for this recording. I'm a little confused, but it's okay. Right. Next, we've got this camera angle. This is why I'm getting mixed up with the crow. Because it would be nice if it did it the first time round, but I guess I didn't step on the tile for the angle. But anyway, back to here again. We came to here for the harpoon gun. And so, oh, don't slide. There we go. So here we can come along this breakwater, and on this tile is a small med pack. So don't hop off to the right. You'll have to get to the dock and back around again. We can come to the left, and because the section is separated, if you do hop in the water here, you can climb out. It's not so sloped around the edges. And we can climb back up where the camera angle changes. We can climb this whole wall. And the lighter stone tiles is where I'm going to hop off. That's the bridge section. And I'll hop off so that I can kill the crow. Oh, where did you go? Okay, so yeah, that tile where the ladder is does spawn that crow. So I'm gonna hop back to the ladder section to grab the first secret of the level. Okay, hop back to here. That was a little bit close. So there is a gunman up here. So firstly, don't step on this higher tile. You'll alert the gunman. So I'm going to wait for a crow to spawn. I'm going to wait for him to come out into the open. Because you see he's wandering around a bit. Or flying around rather. And your shots can get blocked. So I'll deal with that. Oh no. No, 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 no. And then there's this guard that is just pretty annoying. So he comes around the corner, tried to hop back. Whoop. Whoops. No, no. Okay, that was pretty silly of me. I think he got his last shot off on me as well. Oh dear, it's fine. Okay, so that's a new mechanic for this game. He was triggered by the sound of my weapons. So that's new. Okay, so up here is our items. And I think this may have happened for me just once, unless I was just losing my mind. So we've got a shotgun that I've just picked up there. And one time I practiced, I swear, all 3 of these items were shotgun shells. And yet I still got the shotgun in my inventory. So yeah, I think it still works out just fine. Even if it is shotgun shells, they may not have been. I was probably just having a moment, having a bad day, and seeing things. So anyway, the easiest way down is just do a running jump to either one of these 2 towers, and you'll not lose any damage. Or not lose any health, not do any damage. Whatever, you know what I meant. Okay, another item we can grab, which is really out of the way, is a rocket. So just on this tile, run straight forward to here. So we need to do some hopping around. Jump up to here, so you do want to hold the forward button to easily get up there, otherwise you'll just keep sliding. Okay, so you want to be careful of any slopes. I'm going to do a jump forward and turn in the air, which didn't work. I was too close. That usually impedes the distance from a normal jump forward. That was my plan, so I wouldn't go as far forward, but it didn't work. I was still too far forward. Okay, I'm trying to get to this flat section that's just to my right, the more grey section, but I'm wondering, can I just do a running jump? To save me going back round again, I might feel like I want to save. Okay, that was much easier. Do it like that. Okay. And that is the last of the items that we'll have to come around to. So, back to the bridge. There is one more item, but that's like right on the bridge. I left it till last because it's the easiest. Okay, nearly there. So, because I've been up to the top, oh yeah, there's these bats, don't let them scare you, they don't do any damage. Because I've been up to the top to the secret, this guard is now running around, you see on the left side of the screen, otherwise he'd be standing still. So I'm gonna just kill him, keep hopping around the corner to not get shot. Oh no. Did he get me? Did he fire 2 shots in his final moments? What a poo head. Okay, hop this gap. That's a long drop. That's actually the ladder wall where we went up to get the secret. So be careful there. And in the water here, actually I forgot to show you some stuff, but anyway, in the water, there's 2 sets of harpoons. All about the harpoons. And there's a crowbar, so this is only for secret items, and it's shown us kinda where to use it. So this is not a required item, it is for secrets only. So now let me hop back over to show you the stuff I meant to show you before coming this way. Just showing you what we're gonna set ourselves up for. And I also forgot about the last item, which is some shotgun shells in this section where the bats came from. Okay, so we've got a door left and right. The aim of the level is to find 2 thistle stones just to use to open the gate that will take us to the next level. So it doesn't matter which order you get them in, but to save backtracking, it is more than ideal to go through this right-hand gate first to get the Thistle Stone through there. So that's the plan, that's what we're doing. So you can hop over here or just run around. So that's the water where I got the crowbar. And this is a very tightly timed timer. There's also a guy with a gun. I'll risk just using my pistols. So it shows you the door. I probably should have jumped over that. Okay, this is probably going to fail now. Mind the gap. Come on in. Okay, cool beans. Nice. Okay, he drops a L.Medpack. And the angle when I picked up the crowbar showed this. So on the other side of the dog statue there's a gate. The secret is through there. We need a guard who's just in there to open the gate. And the gate is actually timed. This one is very unusual. So I'll take a shot. Let him open the gate. Okay, cool beans. And then get inside the gate. So this is where we use the crowbar, and this is secret too. Nice, and we have the MP5. So also a couple of clip pickups as well. So because the gate closed behind us, we need to come in this way around to get out of this section. And there is a lot of flame, do not worry. This first tile of flames goes out as you approach. So now I'm gonna go back to pistols. It might not make any difference. I just like to try and conserve ammo where I know it might be possible. So there's two more gunmen in this graveyard section. One of them is over here. I tried to jump over him, so that was pretty successful. He drops shotgun shells. The next one I'll use my shotgun on. He's just around the next corner. So just this way, down the steps, and to the right. Nice. He drops nothing. There's some shotgun shells at the bottom of the steps here. Picking them up shows this camera angle, like lots of vines, lots and lots of vines on the ceiling, nudge nudge wink wink. If we do have a closer look, we can see that the ground is moving. That's a sign that this is muddy swamp water. This is quicksand, and you don't want to go in there because you'll likely sink and die. But that's an area we do need to get to. Nudge nudge wink wink. So I will be making my way around to there now. Before I do, let's just grab this L.Medpack. And now around we go. So back where I shot the first guard, I guess I didn't have to do that first, but he can come all the way into here if he knows you're here. Right, so up to here because we've got some more quicksand, so we're going to try to avoid that. And as I hop to this next pillar, it might be risky using pistols. You can use any other weapon if it's easier. Hop to this corner, scary music. Be at a diagonal because there's a crow going to come either left or forward. Do a roll, don't let him knock you off. So that's why I stand at the corner in a diagonal, because then I know I can do the roll. So he's a tricky one to deal with. Okay, so from here, there's not a lot we can see. It looks like we can hop over to there, but actually we don't need to. What we're looking out for, you see the shield on the wall, like a crest? There is a crawl space below that. That's where we're heading to. So do a running jump, you will safely land in the swamp water. This whole area is swamp water. Just keep moving and you'll be fine. So the breath meter doesn't even come up. There we go. I do feel like I want to save my game because I've not really saved it, I don't think. I can't remember. This is my second recording out of a failed one that kept crashing. Okay, so just come on through. And there will be a left path. We don't have to go left, but there will be some items we can claim. And you see these dog statues? These will come to life. Magic. So we've got some flares, but you're better off starting off with this Medpack because either one of these two items is what brings the statues to life. So I'll choose my MP5. Not successful. That was just horrendous. Today has not been my day at all. Alright, and that's the 4 items in this area. So now let's leave again after that embarrassment. Okay, and continue around this way. So now if we have a look, we're actually at the side of this swamp area. So we've got what looks like we can go to the right. That's actually the steps where I picked up the shotgun shells, and it showed us the ceiling vines. So this is how we're getting across now. So climb up, and there's a Medpack. And again, the ceiling. Look at the ceiling. Before I do, we need this important item that's just up here. This is the first Thistle we need to open up the gates to the next level. Oh, I do this every single time. I still need to be up there because this is how we grab the vines. So make sure you are on the last tile and then you can drop on down. There we go. And we'll be in a familiar place. The water in front of me is where I picked up the crowbar. Awesome stuff. So that's that section done. Now we need to get the next gate open. So it's easier than you think. There is an area that's really easy to miss just over here. More bats, don't let them scare you. So you might think this lever is going to open up this gate, but it does not. It opens up that left-hand gate. So I showed the 2 gates. I went through the right-hand one. Now we're heading through the left. So let me grab my shotgun. There's another guy with a gun. And this is timed. So you'll want to grab in the air so you don't hit the ceiling there. I can't believe he's not actually come closer to the gate. This is just not my day. Everything bad is happening to me. Okay. So if for any reason you want to leave this area, you can go ahead and pull this lever. That opens the gate just up the top, and that's where I pulled the lever to get into here. Right, so continuing this away, this is the end of level gate. So you see the serpent head receptacle on the wall. That's where we'll place our thistles, and the gate will open, and we can enter the next level. Also, I don't know why the floor is on fire. Don't ask me why the floor is on fire. I do not know. So next we need to head this way. I'll prepare my pistols because we'll have another dog statue that comes to life. So this just here. Okay, so it is the tile right in front of that statue that triggers it. Okay, come along into here, through here. So we've got an angle of the level above us. We'll be heading up to there in a moment. I'm just gonna come and grab these flares. Okay. And from here, do be careful of the glowing pit. You'll die if you fall in. We want to be all the way forward so that we can grab the monkey bars here and make our way across to the other side. So that spawns a crow. Sometimes you can get him down here in this section. Sometimes you have to wait till you climb up a little bit further. Cool beans, got him. Okay, before advancing off this tile, you need to know that you will trigger a boulder, and it's not actually all that easy to deal with. Why did my game just jitter? I do not know. So one way is to roll onto the next tile and then quickly crawl out back through this crawl space, or you can try and run to the next crawl space. I will do my best to do that. We'll see how that goes. Okay, it's a pretty good idea to save as well. Oh no! Oh! I turned when I hit the wall. You don't have to be as close to the wall as you think, because that kind of just turns you and then you're not lined up. So just quickly crawl on in. Okay, and just here you see the bridgeway just there. That's the monkey bar section that we went across to, and there's this gunman just here. So I'll just use pistols. Keep jumping to deal with him. It's rare that he does shoot you, but he can. Just be aware, even his final shot can get you. I don't know if he did or not. I don't know. It's not going well regardless. Okay, so in this gap there is a Medpack. And if we come out here, left some weird sounds. I don't think the sounds really match in this game. Some of them are just really off. But do your best to do a running jump in that angle. They'll have more scary bats. And here we can grab the vines above here. Start climbing up just a little bit. And we can hop on back to here. So if you did not yet kill the crow, this is where he'll probably be, you know, the chance you'll get to shoot it, kinda. It's been like right above the ceiling section for me before, which is pretty annoying. Okay, running jump to here, and immediately shoot this crow that's hiding in the dark space. Otherwise, he will push you off and you will die. We can also see some MP5 clips in the dark space. And now I'm just going to head straight on up. Let me try and be in the correct position. This is not it. Okay, at the point you just want to be able to jump and grab up to here. And here's the second Thistle stone. So this tile triggers another crow that will come from this way. Nice. Cool beans. Now we have them both. We can head off. So the way the game intends you to go is straight down there. That leads to the steps where that dog statue came to life, but there's more stuff to do first. I can grab this med pack. Okay, just hop on down, and I also have chance to grab a secret. So back to the wall, you can do a standing jump to this bridgeway. And try not to be too close to the ceiling on the left, because you'll hit your head. You can jump into this gap. We're heading to a secret. So we have some MP5 clips as well. And you want to angle to jump into there. Where was my last save? It was at the boulder. I do save a lot in this section. Yeah, there's quite a lot that I'm just not confident with. So you should be able to do a standing jump and just slide straight into the gap. And if you don't jump, you'll land on this. Up down this side to grab a med pack. And there is a jump maneuver I want to try and do. So if you hover over the swamp section, you'll trigger something awesome. So I'm going to try and do that. Yeah, gotcha. There we go. There's old Nessie. Okay, now, so the secret has chimed, but this is a fairly big area. So straight away, there's some flares here. Alright, climb on out. We'll have a bit of a jump scare, but just run straight towards the water. Okay, and carry on swimming. So this section above me is actually like Nessie's stomach. So swim on through, past Nessie's fins, and there's a little opening into Nessie's belly. Oh my. Good heavens. So let me equip my MP5, because there is a guard in here. Climb on out. Sometimes he knows you're there, sometimes he doesn't. Okay, easy peasy. Okay, so yeah, this is an insight into brand new things. Yeah, wow, check this out. Okay, so pull this lever, that opens the gate just over here. I'll equip my shotgun because somewhere along the path there will be a doggo jump scare. Surprise doggo alert. There he is, gotcha. Okay, so now let's slide back down, and we're at the steps I already mentioned with the dog statue that came to life. So we'll come back here regardless of whether you get the secret or not. So now I've got the 2 Thistle stones, I can place them. Okay, nice. So, ooh, that was for the music. Music skip. So I can grab these flares, and the next level will end on this slope, and it will continue exactly where we left off on the slope. So we'll also have a bit of a cutaway, so I think this is the best place to leave it, and I'll start again from here next time for the next level. So I hope you have enjoyed part 1 of The Lost Artifact, and I will see you next time. Take it easy.